guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about something that's a little bit different, and that is wisdom teeth, or more specifically, wisdom teeth removal. I know it's a strange topic, but it's actually been something that's been a huge part of my life for the past 8 months or so. And I know that when I first looked into getting my wisdom teeth removed, I did a lot of research online because I was just terrified of having them removed. I've never been put under before. I absolutely hate the dentist, and looking things up on the internet was basically a huge horror. I would see videos of people when they were just waking up from their anesthesia doing really crazy things, and I don't like to be embarrassed. I don't think anybody likes to be embarrassed. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what if that's how I react when I wake up? Or what if I wake up and I cry? Just all sorts of things. People talking about how much pain they were in. Yeah, so basically I just want to tell my story because it's a little bit unique. I want to say things didn't just end when I had the wisdom teeth out. It kind of, like I said, it's been an ongoing thing for the past 8 months. So yeah, I want to share that with you, and it's going to be kind of a mini series because I have to tell it in chunks. So I first realized that I needed to get my wisdom teeth removed in December of last year, 2012. It was the very beginning of December, and Nick and I were actually going to Disneyland, surprise, surprise, to go take our engagement pictures. And the night before we left, I noticed that I was having really bad pain, like right, in the back of my mouth. There was something that was breaking through, and basically it was just rubbing every time I would eat against, I'm guessing, the top or the inside of my cheek. I'm not really sure, but it was so painful when I would try to eat. It was terrible. Like, I literally just did not want to eat. So I just, I had to suck it up. We were leaving to go on vacation. I was just popping Tylenol like it was going out of style. It really hurt the entire time. So when we got back from our trip, I was like, I've got to call the dentist. I've got to get these teeth out. So went to the dentist a couple days after we got home, and they were like, oh my gosh, all 4 of your wisdom teeth are in. Why haven't you had them removed previously? And the reason why I had not had my wisdom teeth removed before was because they actually did not fully come in until I was 23, and even then not all 4 were in. I don't know if that's normal. I know a lot of people get their wisdom teeth out when they're 16 or 17 in high school just because they haven't grown up so far. They're more, I guess they're smaller. The roots are smaller. I don't really know. I lost my last baby tooth when I was 16, and my mom had her wisdom teeth removed when she was 25, so I thought it was completely normal that I was also having my wisdom teeth removed at 25. So whatever, I scheduled the surgery. Absolutely terrified. The oral surgeon only came in once or twice a month, so my dates were really limited, and I was supposed to have them taken out at the end of December, a couple of days before Christmas. They ended up calling me to reschedule because of the oral surgeon's, I guess, scheduling conflicts. So whatever, it got pushed to January 10th or 11th, somewhere at the beginning of January. So like I said, I was researching everything, scaring the crap out of myself, which I highly suggest you don't do that. I don't know if you're watching this because you're trying to scare the crap out of yourself. We'll see. My experience was not normal, I guess. But the surgery part wasn't so bad. So let me tell you about the surgery part. You can't eat or drink anything for 12 hours before your surgery. I got really lucky because my surgery was scheduled for 7:30 in the morning. I just, had my meal at night, drank some water, whatever, woke up the next morning, brushed my teeth. You're not supposed to swallow anything at all. So it was, I don't know, it was really hard to resist because I kind of have this mental thing where I'm like, oh, I'm so thirsty, but I'm really not thirsty. And it's something that I've had ever since I was really little, and I don't know why. I think it was because my best friend's parents wouldn't let her drink water with dinner because she would drink a lot of water and get full. So they wouldn't let her have water, and I was just terrified that my parents were going to do that to me. I don't know. But I digress. We get up, go to the dentist's office. I just wore comfy pajamas, and I met with the oral surgeon and he told me, you know, we're going to take all 4 teeth out, but the tooth on your lower right hand side is really, really impacted in the bone. Do you want to take it out? And I had been previously told by my dental hygienist that this tooth really needed to go because it was starting to push into the next tooth, and I would probably lose that next tooth, the next molar, if I didn't have that tooth removed. So obviously I wanted to get it taken out because why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm already being put under once. Why would I want to be put under twice? So I was like, yeah, we need to take them all out. One of my big concerns before going into surgery was getting dry sockets. I don't think I knew anybody previously who had ever had dry sockets. They were saying, you know, as long as you do everything correctly, you don't drink out of straws, you know, don't pull out your clots or anything, you should be fine. Yeah, that'll be next video. But so they took me into the room for surgery, which looked just like a normal dentist's office. I sat in the chair. They put some IVs into my forearm, and they found my veins pretty quick, which was awesome because usually I have to get stuck a million times before they find my veins. So there were 2, I think one was just to keep me hydrated, and then the other one was the actual medicine to make me fall asleep. And it didn't burn or sting or anything like that. I just literally watched it go into my arm, and they told me to tilt my chin up, and I thought they were going to probably ask me to count backwards, but they didn't. The last thing I remember is them putting this like block piece thing into my mouth, I guess to hold it open, and I was out most of the time. There was a point where I became a little bit conscious of what was going on, and I gagged, and I heard somebody say she just gagged, and the dentist said, oh, I didn't see it, and they told me to take a deep breath, and I took a deep breath and I fell back to sleep. And I heard some crunching, which was, I didn't really think anything of it at the time because obviously you're really not in it at all. That was basically it, and then I just remember waking up. I have no concept of how long everything took. My fiance Nick said that I was back there for a pretty long time. I'm thinking I may have just taken a little bit longer to wake up, but it felt pretty quick. I woke up, I looked over, there was a nurse there, she put me in a wheelchair, we went and got some x-rays, the radial, I think they're radial x-rays around your whole head. I had gauze in my mouth, like super packed, it looked like a cute little chipmunk, I guess. Back in the wheelchair, and then they wheeled me out a separate exit, which that was another one of my concerns, was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have to go out in front of all these people where I'm like half high and whatever. But no, it was a separate exit, and Nick had already pulled the car up. So yeah, when I woke up, I didn't cry and I didn't act stupid. I mean, if anything, yeah, I was more on the side of being happy, but I just remember getting in the car and like getting on the notepad on my phone and like typing everything to Nick and telling him exactly what I had just experienced and showing it to him because obviously I couldn't talk. And then we went to Walgreens to fill my prescriptions. They gave me antibiotics for 21 days, and which is a normal round just to prevent any sort of infection. A set of post-op instructions, and then hydrocodone. That was basically my whole entire experience for having the wisdom teeth removed. I wasn't in pain at all. When I woke up, I wasn't in pain. Literally did not feel it. That was the part that I was most terrified about, and it was absolutely perfect. So if you want to hear more about my wisdom teeth removal and the recovery process, please go check out the next video, which I will have linked somewhere on here for you, and I will talk to you guys then. Bye!